Hello, everyone. Welcome to a fine time of CEA Siege. I am joined here by the great Afire.
Hello, everyone. How are you doing tonight? It is lovely, lovely Friday evening.
And today we have SJSU, also known as San Jose State University, versus University of Maryland College Park. And I'm ready to get into this game. How about you?
Pretty interested to see how this is gonna happen here. A lot of the maps and the season being in this far in, it seems like a lot of teams are really familiar with a lot of everyone else's own strats. Especially now with people studying each other's strategies, they are probably gonna counteract each of them with different operators and stuff, and hope to see a lot more strange operators.
For sure. Now, I'm going to get started into this, so we're going to get right into it, hopefully. Yep, and looks like both teams are ready. Should be hopping any second. Yep, there we go. Now the first map being Bank. I am interested to see if we are going to see any spicy plays down in Bank, because I know they're bottom of Bank in CC, because I know there's a lot of fun things you can do down there, and as you can see from the overlay that some of the bands are already up there for your viewing pleasure. They're going to be Echo, Capitao, Hebana, and Mira. We're just waiting for them to go through on here, because we are all seeing the future here at CEA.
Yeah, and with that, a lot of the current operator bands, like we see a lot of Habana, Capital, there are a lot of like area denial within. They give a lot of sight and a lot of coverage off of attackers, and something you don't exactly want to see, especially on a map such as Bank. Um, Especially with just how Habana just opens up hatches with such ease, and being able to open up very tight angles that you would only be able to see like Thermite or something.
For
It
sure.
kind of just like puts a lot more pressure on the defenders because it does take a little bit less time than Thermite's breach charges, and she can do it a lot from a lot more safer position than Thermite.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Okay, sound has returned. I was confused for a little bit because I had no sound, but we are fine. We are all nice and dandy. And with 17 seconds left on this, the observer seems to be trying to figure out the audio issues as well. But I think we're gonna be okay. And who do you think, just pre-match prediction, who do you think's gonna come out on top here?
Previous predictions, it's a little bit hard to tell because a lot of the operators here are very interesting nonetheless, but we do see a lot of like heavy roam and heavy like wall breach, especially on the offense. You see like a lot of Sledge, Maverick, Ash, Thermite, and also typically a lot of operators you see that go around and just bust open walls and open a lot of sight lines, but we don't see too much of a denial. Maybe Maverick if he wants to take out any bandit, but we don't see that exactly with the enemy team with a Kaid mostly there sitting around and kind of putting it in places that Maverick cannot reach exactly.
Mm-hmm. And of course, I'm always a little unhappy per se, just from nom flashbacks inside of ranked, but they are picking out the Jackal on the side of what I believe to be SJSU. So we will see if that has a big impact, seeing how it is normally banned. And I am curious to see how many tracks he gets off, or if he actually tracks at all. Because I know some Jackals have the issue of not actually tracking and just looking at the footsteps.
And especially with how Jackal's on the ball, they're still able to use his footprints now that it's not yet nerfed yet, but with those footprints you can see where Valkyrie's putting those cameras, and you can just follow them and check around in certain areas that they may want to throw them in. Maybe some ideal spots and some typical spots you may see
Mic
once in a while
off.
here.
Mic on.
For sure. And with 8 seconds left on the prep phase, we will be able to get into this high-powered action soon enough, because with some of the players on these teams, I expect many kills coming out this game.
Definitely, indeed, we see a lot of like aggressive operators being picked on the defense and offense team, as we do see a lot of kills coming out from both sides, especially. And depending on how the game goes, it just may happen to be a lot of gunfights before the bomb even goes down or the diffuser, but we may have to see what happens
And
since they do have to play.
you will see one person on garage right now, getting that long angle with the Ash. So probably, if I had to guess, a G36C on that, because as we all know, the R4C lost the ACOG. Sorry, not sorry, on the side of
What a
Ubisoft.
sad day. What a
Sad day,
sad
but
day for
also making
Ashman.
the game so much more balanced.
Well, like fun.
Some cams going down already on the defaults, and Noob Smasher will be sitting inside of janitor's closet, looking to see if anybody comes to try to peek him over that deployable shield. But as of now, the only person inside the building for the side of, I believe, SJSU is going to be the... Oh, one goes down to the dock. Gnome God getting the quick pick onto Arcturus. And that's going to be one... Yep, G36C with the ACOG. And they're going to be trying to get more picks from this top garage side.
We do see Nick D is trying to go for a little bit more picks here and there, but he's unable to successfully find anyone, but he does not want to waste as much time as he wants to be up there to get kills, so he has to go find another place to get into sight, while his team is currently just putting pressure onto CEO, with Maverick just gunning down CEO office, looking for heads, looking for people, looking for anything, you know?
And with the windows actually getting popped open on, I believe that's connector, that's going to make things a little bit hard, but Nick Steets getting the kill onto JS, making it a 4v4 for the team, and then getting Gnome got another kill, getting refragged by Stutter, pulling it back to a 3v3. This is a very, very close first round. And Kitten with an AK on the Thermite inverted repel on the window, trying to see if he can catch any people rotating through the site. Will not find anything right now, but Flashbang's going down on the site, trying to get as much panic out of him as possible. But Stutter, oh man, getting peeked by Huggy. That makes it a 2v3, and with Maverick and Thermite going down, with the only people remaining, I mean, it's going to be a little bit easier, but Bladehawk will take down the deployable shields. First smoke bomb going down, ping going down to try to figure out where the other people are. Flamin sitting down behind the desk. Oh man, what a shot! Bladehawk getting the kill on a Noob Smasher in a janitor's 2v2 situation with little to no health on the Jaeger right now. Kaid going down to Kitten with an AK. Plant probably going to come down here, and it will. 2v1 situation. Jaeger's got a lot of people to deal with, not much HP.
And Bladehawk looking down the hallway, but no, Kevin Dick gets the kill on Huggy, making sure that the Maverick doesn't get the final kill, but the offense wins the first round.
And with them winning that CEO round, that means they have to move on to another site, which, if predictions hold up, will probably be basement of bank, which with that Mira ban, it's a little harder to hold down because you don't have that basically free vision line that Mira offers. But
well, they can stay upstairs since they did not win their first defense round, and they may want to change the lineup if they do. But we do see Pulse coming out now, and Pulse is something we have not seen before. But the time ago now, JSPW are just going for the random Kaid, I guess. But it looks like he's just gonna run with it, and it seems to be going well, especially the team, since they do have a lot of hardwall denial.
And you are definitely right. I cannot tell which side is which because I am sleepy, but here we are. Definitely they can go the same side, but they will not. They will be going CC, which I think is an easier site to hold for the side of defense, just because it has so many fewer sight lines and also push places you can come from. The main issue will be keeping control of the hatches, because the hatches really open up the site and making it a lot harder for the defense to actually hold and move around.
We do see a Kaid actually, speaking of which, right after I finished talking, get switched into the Legion, and potentially just slowing down a lot of the attackers' push. As we saw with the previous round, a lot of them just started rushing into sight once they got the clear onto sight, as we saw with Kevin just rappel on in inside. I'm pretty sure they do not want to see that once again, but in basement, different site, different locations, different everything, different strategies, you know?
And we will be probably seeing Pulse playing gold, trying to figure out if anybody actually goes into server at any given moment. But I'm curious to see if Hugs or Gnome can actually get any of some quick picks with like they did last round, kind of opening up the round for the side of UMD, but eventually, unfortunately, losing the round. But Barbed Wire going down. And it looks like they're going to try to do a server hold here with Legion. Look like he's trying to go into dirt and pulling away, but no one's actually entered the building so far, it looks like, on the side of San Jose. pretty much droning out trying to get as much intel as possible, but it doesn't actually look like UMD has anyone on this first floor right now, based on this, what we can see from the spectator spot. And we do have Valkyrie actually sitting on the middle of main stairs, which could be potentially bad if anybody tries to roll through that area.
We do see Smoke looking at a very strange angle, looking up to see if they can find anyone just trying to go in, but no, we just see a lot of the offense just currently scouting out, making sure the entire, pretty much the entire house is clear and making sure that they are unable to get this man out from behind by any other defenders. And they seem to be taking their time, but it may be paying off at the very end, as it puts a lot more leeway, just making sure they don't get flanked in the end. And we just see Poles just carefully watching Valkyrie looking up the stairs, making not many sounds, quite as a church mouse, and Poles just doing what he does best and looking through the wall, hoping to God he can see little leaps in the wall.
And we will see that Smoke is trying to hold the top of the stairs with about half health. That's the first health loss we have seen on the entire round so far, but Smoke Grenade going down, that is a little interesting to see this early on into the round, with Thermite going to get the hatch. Gnome got even the kill onto Bladehawk with the shotgun, skin to win, clearly with that gun, as we all saw earlier, very nice skin. Nick Steets trying to get a little bit of a angle into the bottom area, but ooh, that was actually a nice kill if it came through that Maverick hole, and it was, because that was the Maverick that went down. Ooh, nice Valcam. If they can get a quick flank on that, that would be utterly disgusting.
Especially with that angle, it's very a lot harder to see for the attackers to look through that plant. But I know I see Nick Steves jumping into servers, looking for a kill, clearing out servers, and giving them a lot more leverage to where they can plant now since Thermite's still alive. And there's no Bandit or Electric to stop the Thermite from planting or placing his Thermite charge on the wall. We see a lot of gunshots going out. Gnome dies while Octarus is looking down, and now the wall is open. Then AK, now another set of room to put down the diffuser, but no, Stutter goes down to stow away. He slowly calls out, and Octarus still looking down. New Smasher gets to kill with the C4, and he dies to, looks like New Smasher looking through the same hole.
Yeah, interesting choice there by the Jackal to actually drop through the hatch in the middle of what his team knew was a crossfire. And JS just kind of going nutty towards the end of that round, getting the double kill to end out the round.
Great patience coming out right now from basically everyone in the defense, because that it totally just paid off for a lot of them, because they just burned down a lot of time. They burned down every one of them just to make sure they wasted resources, time, and energy. And by the end of the day, when the diffuser was going down, they still had almost all of their teammates still alive. And that just made sure that everything went well for each and every one of them. They only lost maybe one or two people, and maybe they lost a Smoke having to leave, and the Valkyrie is still able to get out the C4, which is the most important utility.
And with that round, we will be coming to a 1-1 map score, with, I believe, it going back to CEO for the side of UMD, trying to see if they can shore up their mistakes that they noticed in the first round time around. And we will see the Valk again, which has been a very large boon for the side of UMD. With that last round, they actually spotted out most of the team actually on the hatch, giving them a ton of information about where the team was for the most part. But we will see Gnome God back on the dock, and he had a spectacular performance on the first round with that dock, getting, I believe, 2 kills pretty quickly.
10 seconds remaining.
Indeed, that is, and I believe that is running the same lineup as they had previously in the first round we saw earlier. Do you think there's an advantage that they have if they run the same exact lineup as they did previously?
I don't think it's so much of an advantage. It was just it was a nice setup, and it did come down to some unlucky trades that UMD had with the later game of people just flying through the windows, getting Kaid behind the desk. It was a good setup in my opinion. It was just a lot of unlucky frags going the way of San Jose rather than UMD.
I agree with that as well, especially with just a lot of how things turned out with the first blood mostly happening around this time, as we see Nixie's looking for the same picks around the same area. Gnome God looking for that kill. He does see a lot of moving pixels that doesn't seem to be just the skybox in the background, but no, Nixie is unable to see anything. No one's connecting bullets right now, and gunshots are still going off. People looking for who. But we see Kenny Naked looking out in the hallway. And pretty much it's a stalemate right now with everyone just carefully waiting. Someone getting shot by a Kaido, I believe? It sounded like. But yeah, no, Blayhawk just rubbing against that wall. Like a C4 from below. Great C4 coming from JS underneath by Archives, knocking out that Maverick, just stopping that entire opening as a whole. Now, actually now have to look for a different way to enter sight, not just through the wall. Oh no! He sees one, he does not see the other one behind the wall, but he sees again. Has to start crossing fire, pillar behind pillar. Deagle comes out, and the Deagle does not connect, and Starter avenges his friend in the lobby. As I speak about that.
But fear not, Gnome God coming through. Oh, I really hope that Jackal does not peek that. Jackal's been playing very, very dangerous with the pixel peeks against the dog this round, but Gnome God coming off yet again with the dock pick, showing that dock duty is well deserved with him. And 4v2 scenario, we saw a similar thing last time, but this is a much better looking situation for UMD, I believe, because they already have Jackal lit about 2/3 right now, with him in stock, and Thermite I don't even know where currently. If they can get the kill, oh yeah,
actually,
he will get the scan on the dock, so they now know where the dock is. Kitten with an AK will be entering into Skylight, seeing his teammate. Smoke better be prepared for this. He's on his cams right now. Oh, this could be bad.
Smoke. Oh, he's looking through the mirror. He's trying to hold out so wait as long as possible through the new shields. But no, Kennen AK kills Gnome, and Gnome kills Arcturus. Kennen AK now in a 1v3 scenario, looking through the hole, looking for any peeks. I'm not able to see anything, but maybe to see the Kite. Kite will be able to hear something, but not sure where it is. Smoke might want to peek, might not want to peek. 20 seconds left on the clock. He doesn't want to do too much. The last thing you want to do is lose someone in the last 10 seconds of the round in a 1v3 scenario. Unfortunately, those Jaegers are just proving very dangerous, but one flashbang does go off. He goes in, kills Newsflasher.
Oh no, just hide, bro!
Oh no!
Just hide! Oh, he's defusing. He has to go!
Planted the diffuser. Hug needs to go in. He has no time left on the clock. He sees him and he goes for the one tap, not shoot tap. Here. And UMD saves the round, last second clutch with Hug just going around for the perfect flank without any sound, without really being seen by anyone else.
Kitten with an AK nearly pulled that off, and I got very scared for about 2 seconds that UMD was about to throw the 4v2, but they do short up. Huggy coming in with the clutch, which is very good for his team, because I think that would have just destroyed their mental if they had just lost a 1v4 that quickly. Or 1v3 rather, because that was a 1v3 that Kitten with an AK almost came back and won. We will see it be going Teller's office for the side of UMD. One of the harder sites on this map to defend, but if they have their roam game on point, I think it would be a good site for them.
And I do agree. UMD actually did really pull it off at the end there, especially with just how many people they had alive by the end of the first minute, really, to be honest, against SGSU. And honestly, that pulled out a lot in their favor until the end, until Kin almost popped off right there, as we all saw him. But all in all, pretty much that. And now we see them going for the archive site now, downstairs on the first floor with what seems like they're just gonna go for a dual split on site, basically putting up 1 or 2 on the CEO and the rest onto site to make sure that no one's able to just sledge a buck from above. That's the last thing you want to do, just having to fight the vertical game against the attackers.
And we will see the castle coming out this time for the side of UMD, which I do actually like on this site because it makes it a lot harder for the attackers to get into CEO, if that is where they will be, presumably will be putting the castles. Makes it a lot harder to get that vertical gameplay, which really is like the downfall of this site, is that once they get CEO pressure, it pretty much is a done deal for the most part.
Yeah, I think we see Nolan again looking for another pick onto the parking lot. A little bit aggressive there, but you know, whatever gets a kill gets a kill. Can't complain with results.
It's been a very intense first couple rounds, and if this keeps up, it's going to be a great game. But as we will see, Nixdy's back on the Ash, going up, claiming, getting. Oh, he's actually putting his castles downstairs. Interesting, but nonetheless, going to be cutting off those sight lines for the other team, forcing them to burn their hard breach or soft breach rather. Jerome getting shot by Hugs. He knows that one person is on the window, or at the very least near it, And with SJSU pushing towards front lobby right now, and oh, first kill coming out on this for UMD. Huggy getting the kill on NXTs. That is the Ashe down. Very early on in the round to be going down, but Game God may actually get this Jackal here. Or, not Jackal, Maverick if he just peeks this. Oh. Oh boy. Trying to spam through the floor.
He may not know, but he hears it, but Bladehawk gets the kill on Gnome God. Looks like a little bit too much, but there we see Bladehawk clearing out the second floor of Octarus, who was potentially in a very dangerous position, considering Doc did look back to hear those gunshots, but with that, he gets saved by his good old teammate on the... And now we see Hug now getting a little bit more exposed now with the wall and CEO open to Archives, not Archives, I'm sorry, wrong side, but now he gets shot from a completely different opposite direction by Octarus, and Sutter gets killed on New Sinister. And Octarus finally clears out the second floor for his team, and Bladehawk now is looking through holes, does something he does best with his blowtorch, and now we see Flame and JS, only ones left alive on UMD to help out with the site.
JS could go down here. Oh, that is the diffuser going down. JS getting the frag all, but he doesn't know there's another one getting immediately refragged almost by Stutter. And 1v3 scenario for Flamin to clutch out here. He is castle on site, and they only have so many ways to get into site. I do think he can get this if he can actually stay away from the holes in the ceiling. But you will see Bladehawk actually peeking. Oh, don't peek, man. Oh, getting the kill onto the Maverick, making it a 1v2 situation. Oh, another kill. Flamin going God mode right now. 1v1 remaining. Last man in Skylights. Sledge versus Castle at half health. Oh, if he can do, he can. Oh man, he knows. And Flamin getting the 1v3 clutch to end the round for UMD, bringing it to a 4-1, I believe, match score. What a monster of a round at a Flamin there.
I mean, it was a 3-1, but hey, I was just probably not being able to do math right now, but it looks like I am able to, but hey, it is 3-1 right now for UMD, but it is leading in their favor. And now they are unable to go back to Archives. I believe that allows them to go back to downstairs in basement by lockers and CCTV, which looks like the case scenario, and it looks like it is going to go in their favor since they have won that site previously when they originally defended the basement.
And UMD is firing on all cylinders right here. They, aside from like the first round and a couple moments in that last round just getting caught from the side, they have been playing spectacularly, and that's not to take anything away from San Jose. They've also been playing spectacularly, clearing out the Rome game, and they've been getting very, very close to actually winning these rounds. It's just a couple people inside of UMD just going frag star mode and just getting those final kills to end the round, which is really keeping them ahead in this game.
Indeed, now I believe we're going to see a similar lineup that we've seen previously. I did not remember if the Maestro was present last time we saw in the basement site, but we see very similar lineup coming out from SJSU. However, with a Sledge, Maverick, Ashe, Gurley, and Jackal, it seems to be working out for the most part. And now with a lot of this, they seem to know what to expect now coming out of SJSU, not SJSU, excuse me, from UMD, and they may be able to change the results now, knowing that they are basement once again.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure UMD has actually had the Jaeger and the Smoke for nearly every round so far. So clearly opposite those, the team feels are absolutely necessary for the team. And we will see Nick on the Ashe again. Lot of Ashe, lot of I think it's actually the same exact attacking lineup every round so far on attack.
I am to believe that is true as well, noticing that they have mostly just really, I remember commenting about that, and it's like having a lot of like breaching operators and one Jackal, especially just on a map like this. You want to also make use of that, but however, if it does work, it does work, and we saw it with that with the first round when they originally won against UMD with this lineup just busting into CEO, and they almost did it too when they were originally basement, when they had that unfortunate gunfight once they entered into CCTV. And we see Jackal seeing Pulse now a little bit here and there. So I'm not able to see too much, but Pulse now noticing the kill on Kandanake against Gnome and trying to hide back.
That's unfortunate. That smoke is a lot of utility that just went down there. But Bladehawk will be opening up the admin hatch. I believe that is admin hatch, which if they can get the same kill onto him that they had last time around on this side, that would even it out pretty quickly. But And so far, SJSU taking it slow right now, biding their time, knowing that most people are on site right now for the most part. And hopefully, oh yep, there goes the wall. Soon, that might have been Hatch, but either way, Thermite getting the wall open onto. Oh, Bladehawk sees one, doesn't actually do too much damage, but opening up the wall into sight, seeing the Maestro Cam, probably gonna try to get the Sledge to go throw a frag grenade at it, knock it out. Oh, Hugseat heard one, I believe, and saw him possibly. But Arctur's gonna be droning out, trying to get it up, and they will probably see the Valk sitting on the staircase. Yep, Valk running away. 44 seconds left on the round. Flamin watching for that garage push that may not come, but New Slasher getting taken very low, throwing out his Nitro very early. Flamin getting the kill onto Stutter. 4v4 right now. Flamin going back into sight, spamming the wall, trying to get it down. Plant is going down from Kitten with an AK. But will get stopped by JS, and JS immediately gets refragged by Stone, and then Arcturus getting the kill on a Gnome, and Bladehawk killing Flamin 1v3 scenario for the side of SJSQ. Plender going down from Nick. Plant will get set, and Arcturus getting the final kill on the Hug, making it a 2-3 game right now, and that was a lot of kills going by very, very fast.
Indeed, it is. I mean, as we saw originally the original pacing, they did go a lot slower, and we was a little bit scared that they were not gonna have enough time. But once the smokes and gunshots started coming out, so did everyone else, dropping like flies one by one, and we saw SJSU arise victorious in that 1-1 scenario with the diffuser down and with that kill all the way in that open area.
And we will see them going back downstairs, which I think is the good option here, trying to get that side out of the way. But just a lot of action going down this game, and with the same lineups actually yet again from both sides, they seem to really, really like these operators.
Hey, if it works, keep doing it again. I don't see the problem with that. But honestly, though, if it's something that a lot of teams are comfortable with, it is definitely something to take note of. With a lot of like how operator synergy works, that is the most important thing to make sure that everyone's comfortable, and being able to execute plans such as that so well together in such a small time frame, kind of like makes and breaks a lot of fights, especially in this kind of game where intel is the most important thing possible.
And this is definitely a very close game. And will JS be trying to spawn pick here?
10 seconds remaining.
No, definitely not.
I'll get some intel, maybe here or there. If you see spawn kill,
5 seconds
yeah. Nah, but
That'd be ultra B. I'm gonna spawn peek you with holographic sight pulse.
Locate a bomb and defuse
But
it is the one thing you don't want to do when you're sitting in a maybe 1 point disadvantage,
yeah.
especially against SJSU, who just came back from that basement site with that quick action. It's not the best idea exactly, but you do.
Yeah, definitely. I know for a fact that I would be kind of tilted if I knew someone with a hollow sight was peeking me from across the yard. Like, hollow sights are very, very hard to see if from far away. 4x3 is the true way to go if you're doing 1x, just my personal opinion. Try it for yourself. But anyways, we will be getting into Bladehawk yet again, going up onto the side of the bank window, trying to see if he can get anybody on second floor by elevators. Flamin holding pretty hard and far into the garage right now. Pretty much the same setup as last time in terms of placement, except you will see the smoke playing a little bit further back so he doesn't get picked. With, I believe that was 2 ADSs?
I believe it was all 3 ADSs if I'm mistaken. But he started now noticing his friendly drone just gotten shot. Now he has to take a little bit of vengeance or take some caution that his friendly drone has died. But one thing to take note of is the presence of someone being in blue, and that is something to probably make use of those back grenades. No, maybe. We'll see Bladehawk now trying to go for the same hatches before, cautiously going. I believe he is not right clicking, so he is gonna have to be a little bit more cautious as he opens up the hatch, as he may accidentally not hit the correct spots and potentially mess up the things. And now you see JS get the first blood on Bladehawk, and as you see, the rest of SJSU is clear the first floor.
And smoke's already going down for Gnome, trying to hold this push into blue. With minute 13 left, hope he saves at least one for the final push with diffuser. But he does have ones, and he has pulled off from what it looks like. And Oh, and immediately trying to run through the smoke and getting headshot by Gnome, but Nixie's will get the repack. Oh man, Gnome getting another kill onto Kitten, and JS getting a kill onto Nixie's 1v4 now. That oh, and very, very quick ending after that. JS getting the final kill onto Arcturus, giving UMD round 6.
And great round coming out from UMD, just playing it very cautiously and very slowly, holding the positions very carefully and just making sure that it goes their way, as we saw with a lot of this how they positioned. It worked out very well in their favor, especially with mostly the same static lineup, and we do see a lot of adjustments being made to strategies and a lot of just decision making, which is going to help out a lot with UMD if they want to win this map. But now we do see something different now, because now actually SU will be taking their defense now as both teams switch over, and now UMD taking over the attackers, and we will see different operators compared to what we saw in the previous half. And now instead of a Legion, we will see a visual being picked up instead. Do you think that's going to help, especially, or hinder? Because we do see a lot less obstacles for the attackers.
I do personally feel that the Vigil is more a gun pick than an actual gadget pick, especially for most situations in competitive, as there isn't really much being taken on the side of the attacking side that it would counter too hard, seeing how you can tell where a Vigil, like if they have a Vigil or not, and depending on the strength of the signal, obviously you can kind of tell where he is on the map. So probably a gun pick if I had to guess, because the gun is pretty good. But standard reinforcements going down onto second floor. Actually missing one of the hatches currently.
Yeah.
Hopefully that gets got, because that would be a very easy hatch to open and take. But it does look like they're going to be trying to hold open area though. Everyone on the UMD actually repelling up the side of alley.
I actually believe that's 2 hatches that are unreinforced. As you see, open area hatch by that corner is still unreinforced, I am to believe, and the one in the small office right next there. And as we do see, that one in open area is confirmed to be still soft and potentially dangerous for the defenders. But now we see started looking for maybe a potential pick, but no, Gnome God looks like he's anticipating the run out from that exact window. Yep, and indeed, we see something a little bit different here. We see the Council and Visual holding the upstairs, potentially want to make sure that they are able to hold the map control, preventing anyone else from just blindly running in. But now we see New Smash's first drone goes out, second drone maybe in and out. No, he will be safe temporarily as he tries to scout out the rest of SJSU.
Yeah, interesting setup for SJSU. I haven't seen this one before. It might be Pro League setup. I don't know. I haven't watched a lot of Pro League because my team is Korean, but we will see a CEO hold coming out of 2 of the members on the side of SJSU, and then the I believe one person sitting inside of open area and the other 2 remaining people on site. But it does seem that UMD knows that they are there. JS getting the first kill on a Nick, followed by Huggy getting the kill on a Bladehawk, bringing it to the down coming out for.
They don't know he's down yet, because with this, don't forget there are no points in this in the rule set, and he does not see. He sees a little bit ahead, but is going for the prepared, making sure that they are safe and going down with the ADS. Kid and falling down to JS once again. Started getting the kill on Gnome in open area. Now living in a 2v4 scenario, something you don't want to be in right now, but they just have to play the time right now since it is 1 minute left in the clock. Open area still has control, and the attackers just starting to get inside into the building. No, see, JS getting kill on Stutter. I am sorry, now there's a 1v4 scenario, and now first floor is no longer safe. No one's safe from that, and not even Hog is safe from the bullets as he goes down the stairs, falls down to Arcturus' arms. But we see a lot of bullets coming from upstairs.
Oh no, that was an unfortunate time to run out of bullets.
Oh, yeah, that is very unfortunate time to look away, as well as Sophia. JS going for, I believe, a 3rd kill on Hatch, killing the Valkyrie.
Yeah, interesting choice to actually stay behind the ballistic shield when you ran out of bullets. And I believe you tried to actually go onto drones as well. Series of unfortunate events for the Valkyrie that round. Ultimately leading into the 2v5 score we have running now. And I am curious to see if they are going the same side, so we'll probably see the same setup judging by the operators they have currently. Hopefully the execute goes down a little better this time.
Oh, no, we see something different. No, I was hoping for that knock pick to stay. I was really hoping for that knock pick to stay. Yeah. I would have liked to see some knock action, just roaming around, being the reverse Caveira of the game. And wait, we see a smoke into a Mozzie, and now we see something that's completely different. Now we see a Buck and an IQ who has not been picked previously at all in this entire game. First time we've seen in this game, and ignoring that, going on though, they are choosing something completely different though.
Defenders, protect your bombs from
Yeah,
being
just
defused
no,
by
no,
attackers.
okay, don't worry about it.
Our observer seems to really want a friend to get played with.
Don't worry, a lot of the Siege community is still pretty good and pretty big and massive and growing. So you're going to take the opportunity to invite your friend. Can't go wrong with that.
It's always more fun to play with friends, as we are all aware. Looks like the same setup gonna be coming out of SJSU here. Hopefully they can pick up a little bit of the UMD roam clear game, because that what I think was the main issue for SJSU in the last round. But I'm not quite sure about the setup entirely, because it does leave a lot to be desired in terms of just like actual map presence. But if SJSU's running it again seems to be very confident in this strat, I'm curious to see how it works how it looks when it works.
Indeed. And I do like the Mozzie pick coming out. I believe that was the 6th pick coming out for SJSU, if I'm correct. And Mozzie's really good just as a surprise pick, especially with just maintaining a lot of control if you want to make sure you don't want any drones in certain areas. We see, okay, wait, no, we didn't see him on site already. Hello? Wait, no, a lot of gunblood, a lot of blood coming out one way or another. Now we're sitting in at a 3v3 scenario now. No, goes down with the next T's. Starter gets passed by a drone by from many people. Wait, there's a lot of blood coming out. Wait, who has an advantage castle on a 1v2 scenario? He's looking at the hallway. He knows that teammates on site. No one was looking upstairs, looking for that camera. The fuser goes down from the new smasher. The kid with the AK sees it, doesn't get that kill, and wow. Okay, wait.
Oh lord.
Is that much called a Zerg rush? Hello.
That was pretty insane. I'm not gonna lie. That was. That's one of those rounds where us as casters basically have to turn into Eminem for a little bit, try to get any kind of information out, because UMD kind of said, just to heck with it, we're gonna sprint at sight, and it worked clearly.
I am that IQ just had no problems with running into that site, open arms, with just and the bully the LMG just fully loaded and it just gunned down everyone that she saw on site, and that's kind of dangerous, especially just to leave. And I believe that just led to one thing, led to another, and as we saw, just the kill feed was basically a cloud of colors, as we can see.
That was incredibly aggressive by UMD. They had no care in the world for fear of life and body that round. Just absolutely sprinting through site. I think they knew that there was only going to be 2 people on site and said, you know what? To heck with it, we'll just run down and kind of defeat the entire purpose of the second and third floor hold, or I guess second floor hold. And it worked. I mean, they got full site control, I think, in like 15 seconds or something. And we will see San Jose going second floor with the Rook armor, making sure that everyone at least gets a second chance at life, if they do get hit by something like a frag grenade. And the castle will be coming out again. I always like to see castle on this side, because it kind of ensures that no one can shoot through the barricades on the front of reception and get anybody towards the back site. Many of you maybe remember the good old days of Glaz sitting on top of a park garage and kind of just sniping you from across the map. And we all know how much we love that, but Castle here to save the day in that regard, but Glaz, being as weak as he is, will probably not be showing up in this match.
Memories of Glaz just being on fucking garage and just staring people down through that window like a death trap.
He scares me. But so far, people holding some pretty nice pixel pad coming out of JS. Drone going down. They're probably gonna try to get what looks like stock. Huggy going insane with the circle spray, trying to get that door down. Making me a little dizzy, I'm not gonna lie. Seeing that the wall is prepped for impact tricks. Kind of worrying to see that the impact trick was prepped with the reinforcements poking out that direction, because if they have something such as a Zofia, which they do, they can kind of negate the entire impact trick ability by popping that wall open. Or at least the non-reinforced wall.
Depends on the angle where they hold it from, because a lot of the times you can be sitting almost anywhere and still be able to land it, if anything, just do some kind of damage.
No, because the fun little fact about impact tricking, it's actually if you reinforce with the solid side of the reinforcement facing inwards, and a Zofia or a Sledge is to open up that soft part of the wall on the outside, you can actually put the reinforcement basically in between the walls.
Oh, and reducing Noob Smash to get the first kill through the Maverick hole into the wall, into... Oh, no, we see Noob Smash get another kill through the hole in the wall with Cannon and AK, and along with Gunfire, Bladehawk now fearing for his life as he realizes that corner is no longer safe, and now looking for picking that hole, and he sees a little bit of gunshots, he knocks down Maverick, but he is unable to finish that kill either way. Now Octos is retrieving back on the site as Blaine is now helping up his teammate. No, but Stutter goes down to JS. Excuse me, the JS goes down to Stutter.
Yep. Oh, 3v3 comes. Stutter getting the double kill for the side of SJSU. People relatively low on the side of both teams. Actually, one person on each side having pretty low health. 3v3 scenario right now with 45 seconds left. This is doable as they do have the wall open. They do know that two people are inside of couch area. Oh man, wall is reinforced. Psych. Still, Maestro kind of holding it down right here. They do know that the wall is open, so one person will be holding the stock wall. Ooh, very close. Flamin almost getting the kill onto Jaeger, but Jaeger almost getting the kill onto the Thermite with Bladehawk getting the kill on a Noob Smasher. Plank going down right now. Bladehawk getting another kill onto Hug. Oh, and they will get the final kill.
Oh, no,
The counter defuse getting pulled out from SJSU, and that will give a little bit of team damage.
No, that's not. That's careful.
What a rude dude.
Friendly fire.
What a rude dude there, but it will be a SJSU 1 round for that, and they're starting to pull it back a little bit here.
It worked out really well for SJSU, especially the comeback now that they have basically just lost the site and then have it reopened and then taken again once again with help of a lot of good and precise shots coming out from especially Bladehawk.
Yeah, just Bladehawk really popping off that last round, showing
and that helped a lot.
What's what there?
And helped a lot with just like drilling down those numbers, especially with just how he took down a lot of people through that little dangerous half wall on that side and managing to also just stay alive as well, just long enough for his teammates to also get everyone down.
Honestly, just really good hold from the side of SJSU that last round. Ooh, Ella, spicy pick coming out of the side. Oh, nope. Oh, no, tease me like that. It's rude.
No. No. It was bamboozled. It was on the offense. And
all these 6 picks making me excited, but it will seem like the Thatcher will be getting traded up for the Jackal for UMD.
Unfortunately, no knock will be picked yet, as we have seen once again, unfortunately. But we see a Jackal now coming into the picture instead of a Thatcher. Something very strange to trade off, especially depending on the site that you want to choose, the method you want to do it in, and the fashion you want to do it in.
Yeah, this is definitely not one of those sites where you want to change out the Thatcher. So many walls you have to open up if you want to do good things.
But especially we have seen with Maverick, we've seen Maverick work out pretty well. We still see, actually not even just that, well, we also have Maverick and Buck still on the table, especially with that trick with the shotgun still being viable in this league, where if you are able to open the wall by cutting down exactly horizontally on one side and the other side, Buck will be able to open that wall just like a Thermite would, but a little bit more time.
And I am curious to see what the repercussions of actually swapping out the Thatcher for this site are in terms of being able to open up walls, but I take that back actually, as it does seem that they have no anti-gadget on the side of San Jose, so it is okay to trade the Thatcher out unless they really wanted to go make Legion's life a living hell in terms of gadgets. But
Oh Maestro, don't forget those also open up those cameras.
They have a Zofia, they'll be fine.
And they put grenades, they're fine. And
they
Maverick
have
full torches.
They have Maverick and Zofia and Buck. I think they can clear the Maestro cams.
And technically Thermite, if you want to put that on a wall.
If I see a Thermite go down on a wall specifically to clear a Maestro cam, I will flip a table. But anyways, 2 minutes almost getting ticked through on this round. Nothing too exciting coming out so far. Ooh, Nick's kind of chilling in conference room right now. If he doesn't get drowned out, which Clayman could show to be a little upset. Oh, yep. Span coming out right near his head. He's like, heck this, I'm out. Turning on the gadget, running away. Oh,
That
or
was
he'll
getting
be
done.
more aggressive.
That's a lot of.
Ooh,
You see him making set lines, but no, we do see him lose that gunfight to JS, who's now able to secure the second floor, not third floor, excuse me, what? But now they actually have no one else on the third floor. I believe Playhawk now is just sitting on staircase, Kennedy and AK and Starter, and everyone else just being in basement and holding it very tight and nice and cozy in each corner, as we see. And mostly now it's just up to the attackers to now start pushing for the sites. But we see the first explosion go off coming off from, I believe, it was window.
I think it was the top of blue stairs trying to get the angle into there.
Potentially, but now we see Noob Smasher going at that hatch. A little bit dangerous there, but now we see Playhawk get a kill on Gnome God, losing out on that. JS looking to see if he could get that vengeance kill. But
Yeah, Ella shotgun is filthy. I feel like everyone can attest to this. Close range Ella shotgun is filthy. It has the fire rate of a minigun basically, and it will wreck you. But coming back to the round, 4v4 situation, Bladehawk pretty low, and ooh, he has the potential to be very, very rude to these people. Gonna get Zofia drunk probably. Oh, peeking. Oh, yep, there will be the kill coming out from the Ella. Bladehawk getting a kill. Oh, getting another one. Oh, but he does know that another one is upstairs going down blue stairs from the Ella mine. And Bladehawk is making this Ella flex come in hard right now. One is main stairs getting pre-fired by Arcturus. Flamin is working his way down, but Ella is creeping up right now. Oh, getting dropped almost immediately upon entry. 4v1 situation right now with 1 second left.
what was your teammates like that?
Yeah, that was.
Saw that. Don't shoot his backpack. He has very nice stuff inside.
His backpack is where he keeps all of his teammates.
No, you don't know his camera's on it. No, his camera's more important than his teammates, let's be honest.
Yeah, his backpack actually holds all of the reinforcements and gadgets of all the other operators. That's how they pull it out of the void of nothingness. It's actually just a quick link to his backpack.
It's a black hole. It's a bag of holding. Everyone here plays
It is a bag of holding indeed. 4-6 right now. SJSU's on the comeback grind right now, and they've been holding UMD at this match point for a little bit now. You gotta start wondering if UMD can actually close this game out.
UMD wants to start like switching up their operators, as we do see here with a lot of new operators. We see the Thatcher and IQ, hoping, cross my fingers for that 6th pick, hoping that stays together. But we do see a lot of things just changing, and that seems to be the strategy right now, as they are not. What they're doing right now is not working, as they lost to Ella, and now we see a Bandit who is now going to become a Kaid. Same difference, same gadget, almost same effect. And am I wrong here? Nope, I am not.
Yep. I am curious to see if
Need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
the IQ will come in handy in the way that UMD wants it to, presumably to try to get those Valk cams out of the way, because they have been running Valk pretty much every round from what I can remember. Actually, I take that back. I think the Valk is a new addition to the side of San Jose. But nonetheless, we'll be going Tellers. Valk cam is probably going to be very, very essential for SJSU holding this site, because it does get significantly easier if you can try to keep people away from the main choke points of second floor CEO and also the main lobby area.
And as you can see here, Flamin now just a lot of them actually. I think they almost all spawn in an alleyway, and it's a fair and understanding decision, especially if you want to stay together and get as much done as the team as quickly as possible. That's never something to look down against. But usually within this scenario, something you want to get is spawn peak, and that's very common on this map. And at least from my experience, that's brings some horrible memories.
For sure, and we will see UMD trying to take control of the second floor right here, with Noobs, Hug, and Gnome all trying to get into Stock and Skylight, where we will see 2 people from San Jose State rather, hanging out inside of Janitor's Closet and meeting. Buck taking a little bit of damage from the free spam, but will come out pretty much intact. Oh, he might have seen the foot of
No, he's not.
the Jaeger there.
I believe that was just a box. That was just a box that he is unable to exactly connect the two dots, and it looks like it was because that blue box does extend pretty far, and the shoes are same color, same difference. And he does see the drone. He wants to get that drone, but shoots it first before the little parasite gets to it first, unfortunately. And it's not exactly one thing you want to see. He's still looking for those feet, looking for some damage. And as he sees the attacker start go first, JS gets the first ball and carrying the AK. Dacha runs in. Nick Steez dies to
Oh, they're in sight.
kills Hug. They're in sight. Jaeger's still watching now. Nick Steez dies, I believe, to that Sophia. Just a UMD just taking over sight. Gnome getting started, and now left in a 2v4 scenario with UMD holding down sight pretty well now. They're just playing the defense. The tables have turned, and now they're playing defense. Playhawk is killing JS. Gnome gets to kill an Octorus, and Bladehawk's now roaming around looking for a good entry point. Gnome looks for the ground and gets kill on Bladehawk. I feel like this is deja vu because I believe this is the second time we've seen a kill in this exact angle but on a different site.
And that will be map 1 for UMD here, and that was honestly a pretty filthy last round for the side of UMD. They kind of just walked through the SJSU defense with only losing one person. Pretty insane performance by JS and Gnome God with 16 and 14 kills respectively. Oh boy, that was a lot of kills as we pretty much expected to see out of these two teams, but UMD taking the first map here. That was
Blood has to be shed somewhere, and someone has to take up the responsibility, you know.
yeah.
But
And
one way or another, it is a team effort once again, and that is also something to consider. And with that, game one leads off into another time, and yeah, got anything to say about that, Bonsai?
not really. That was just a honestly really uh strong showing towards the other out of UMD. Just way intense and just a lot of interesting holds coming out of SJSU, not really paying off in their favor, unfortunately. But we will be getting into map 2 pretty soon here. With the same, I believe the map is going to be Consulate with, I don't know which side attacking first, but we will find out as soon as we get into game. And we will
And
take a short break to get some stuff sorted out, and we'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone, to this wonderful second map of UMD versus San Jose State University. CEACH powered by Rogue Energy. Use code CEA at checkout for a nice fat discount of, I believe, 10%. And joined here by a fire again.
Hello, hello. Welcome back, everyone. And if anyone else is new here, hello again.
And for the second map on Consulate, San Jose State University will be defending first with UMD at College Park, attacking first. First band coming out will be Capitao. And we will see what the second band is going to be. I expect it to be Jackal just based off standard bans, but who knows because Jackal didn't get banned last game. Who do you think is going to be here?
I almost want to see maybe a Thatcher ban if it's UMD banning, because Thatcher is one of the most powerful operators, but he did not prove much of an issue in comparison to last round to this round, but maybe not be. Well, no, it is a Jackal. Statistics will prove correct, and once again, Jackal will be denied the existence on Consulate, unfortunately.
Jackal just kind of getting pushed out of the way, not wanting to deal with it. Echo coming out pretty expected. Echo, one of the most annoying ops to play against in the game in terms of trying to get Blance down, will ruin your day later in the round if you don't get all of his yokais. Final ban here, I expect to be seeing a Legion or something like Mira. Interesting choice. Don't really see too many Miras on this map, but nonetheless, their game plan, they know what's up. Gonna be ending the ban phase with Jackal, Capitao, Mira, and Echo as the bans. And getting into round one, Console Office seems to be the map.
What do you think about this map in general as a whole? Do you think it has to do a lot of defender side of stuff, offender side of stuff? Who do you think has the advantage, as we saw in the first map of the game, with how each team had their playstyles? Who do you think is going to win this?
I think it might be a UMD type game again, with how they played on that first map. But in general, I get stomped on this map a lot just because of how it shakes out sometimes with roamers getting cleared out. But overall, I think this is like a very kind of defender-sided map, just based off of how hard it is to get into certain places. If like you have a bandit trigger that's really good at bandit tricking down in basement, it's pretty much a done deal for the defense side on that part. But we'll be going second floor here with the castle actually. Trying to cut off some of those sight lines, and Smoke and Mute both coming out here. They really want to get as much anti-gadget down here as possible.
SJSU has a decent chance here, actually, instead as well. Because of the operative picks and the way that they work their strategies, they are probably able to even just make sure that, I think that they can make UMD uncomfortable on this map. I think that, especially on the defender side, the first round kind of means everything, and I think they can just primarily just break through a lot of strats that UMD has up the sleeve, especially with a lot of the operator picks we see. Castle, Smoke, Mute, Jaeger, a lot of operators that just can stall a lot for the team. And that's the whole can just probably change tides of battle. Maybe just like flip the tables, turn the tables, you know? All that fun stuff.
And apologize for the quick update here. We're gonna go swap this real quick so we can get the updated bans. Hopefully.
We're like going to McDonald's. Does anybody want anything?
They're gonna go to Chili's. Come on. Come on, Chili's. It's on my wish list.
But bans will be updated eventually. May not be getting updated right now, but soon in the future I'll try to swap it again, see if it works during the next map round pick phase. But as we will see right now, no deaths so far, pretty early on in the round, so probably to be expected.
20 seconds in the round, and a lot of the times a lot of the entire strategy is to make sure you are able to find out what they are up to. With Moose Smasher taking his time, making sure he is unable to find any kind of defenders anywhere on the site. And we see Hug finding the first operator. Thatcher looking at Nixie's kind of in a tough position. He's not very confident as he's getting a pinch now. First blood coming from JS, scouting out that Doc, killing him with the headshot. And no, we see Hug getting another kill on Stutter, and another death coming out of Bladehawk to go and fall into the arms of Gnome God to the Buck. And Kim and looking to avenge his friends, looking at the shotgun, hopefully going with the skins to wins. And He wants to peek his way. Like, no, he does not. That was not exactly the best of ideas because that was way too close. That C4 would have also hurt him in some way, shape, or form. If maybe not, the wall is also very safe. Explosions are
And
very.
honestly, curious to see why he tried to nitro instead of just using a shotgun. Shotgun would have made it significantly easier job, but Arcturus trying to clutch the round back for his team right now. Planner going down, very, very low health. Oh, he will get another one. As a 1v3 scenario right now, Planter is still going down, but actually the round will eventually finish out with Gnome God getting the last kill onto Arcturus, making it a 1-0 for UMD right now.
And good kills coming out of him. Basically everyone, a known guy with that kill through that window of a very strange angle. That's something you would never expect. Especially from that special angle. And a lot of good roam clear coming out from UMD, with just a lot of those good picks that they needed to make sure that they were able to take the lead, as we saw with a lot of those first picks of JS leading out with the Sophia Kelton Doc.
Yeah, honestly, very, very solid round coming out of UMD there. It was pretty cut and dry in terms of just clearing out the upper floor from admin and getting into site. It was very, very clean.
And I did like a lot of how they executed, because they didn't really rush in. They didn't have the need to immediately go into site. They took the time to find out where everyone was. They wanted to make sure that they were able to drone in and not lose as much bullets and blood as they want to, and that's a really good thing for them. And with that, I think we're gonna see something similar. I believe it's the same lineup, except now the Doc is gonna be a pulse now, being played in top 4. Maybe a little bit of strategy change with Nick Stees. Looks like he wants to go a little bit for the same same things as we saw before. And now, everyone else as they set up for the next round. A lot of, I believe that's the same lineup coming up from UMD as well.
5 seconds to go.
Now started reinforcing those windows. They seem that they want to protect that area, since it does provide a lot of room for defenders to use as breathing space, because with that top floor control, you are able to probably make sure they have a lot more space that they can run, a lot more angles that can hold, and a lot more kills they can potentially get from different areas. And making sure those windows specifically are very important to make sure that they are able to maintain that safety in that room exactly. And we see Gnome God looking around to see if he can get any intel whatsoever, as he realizes that his team needs to get up into that room. And now JS, yeah, they're taking their time, and that's what they need to do, especially with how they want to plan things out. Sutter hears the first window broke. He hears a lot of things going off. First drone is seen, and a lot of walls going down. Windows are open. Sutter a little bit in a dangerous position. Habana pellet start going off. JS looking around. He wants to look for a kill. Doesn't know where the castle is. Bullets are flying out a little bit, and Sutter just playing it safe, playing it calm, and just chilling. But no, we see JS falling to Nick Stees for the first kill of the game. Great coming out from SJSU, Noob Smasher, melting in, claiming the entire floor, and that from his teammates, making sure there's nothing else. Hug, looking around. Noob Smasher getting killed, shot through the wall as they trade with Stutter. Stutter getting cornered again, once again, in kitchen. Noob Smasher finally gets that kill, and now they are able to enter that room now with Hug, finally making sure his pre-fires go off. Nick Stees looking around for some kills and whatnot.
And honestly, a pretty slow round, all things considered, in terms of just frags compared to past rounds we've been seeing out of UMD with that all-out rush on the first map, and now that really, really fast-paced first round. And Habana Pelts will be going down, opening up party from... Oh, and the Nitro coming down, actually, killing Habana from Nick Stees. Nick Stees getting the triple kill, actually, on the round. Putting a little bit of a damper on the UMD game right now, but...
I can't count there, but no, that is 3K. Something you don't want to see exactly. Oh, I see a lot of like face-to-face contact right now between Smoke and Smoke and Pulse. Excuse me. And no, we see. Actually, no, that's just so much down right now. Buck needs to help his teammate out, or else he will be trapped in a 1v4 scenario. However, he is in a very less than ideal position he wants to be in, but they don't know exactly. They make eye contact and they see each other, gunshots going off. He doesn't know exactly where he went. Needs to find out where he's going, but he wants to see if he can go for that Kobe. He wants that kill and wants to make sure he's able to pick up his teammate just fine. But no, windows are broken. Smoke goes out. Bladehawk gets the kill on Flamin. And Gnome needs to do something. He's unable to find the kills. He doesn't know anyone else. Smoke is a little bit too much. It's like Fog of War, but no, he does lose out in a gunfight to that Mute with the SMG-11. That gun is more powerful than you think it is in close range. Great round coming out from the defense and SJSU finally making that one comeback, especially from that first round leading into round 3.
Yeah, and pretty easy, not easy I'd say, but clean cleanup from SJSU there. And we will see the Maestro coming out for console. And as my teammate Turtle likes to say, Maestro is the most broken character in the game, with 81 bullets, an ACOG, and some insane damage.
Mushroom provides a lot of like just utility, and here's an ACOG. That's an ACOG with an LMG, something you don't exactly see exactly from any other defender in the video game of Rainbow Six Siege. But it provides a lot of more intel and a lot more coverage with that camera, because especially on the ground level, and the ability to hurt other people with a little bit of a nice little taser, just a stronger switch, but infinite ammo.
And going on to bottom site, it's all actually no bandit or anything coming out from SJSU. Maybe not feeling confident enough to try to trick the wall, as there is 3. And this wall seems like it's gonna be pretty free for the Thatcher Thermite combo to just take and kind of walk into. But we will see UMD running towards that back garage area. And sorry if we just keep stopping mid-sentence trying to figure out what these sound issues are. Because they keep coming in and out, but it seems like the sound is okay for the moment. And we will see Arcturus with that stolen drone jumping around trying to see if he can get any information on where UMD is coming in from, which right now seems to be, admin office.
UMD seems to really like to take admin office, since it does, again, previously as we mentioned before, it takes a lot of control on the top floor. However, this is the wrong site, but as we saw before, as we mentioned before, a lot of the entire thing is map control, and it is important to make sure you are able to do what you want to do safely in a clean, nice environment. But you see New Smasher acting a little more quicker now, noticing that there's not exactly anyone near in that area. Going for gunshots to the wall, making sure there's no one in party room, but Octopus hearing gunshots, he knows he gets spotted by one drone and it's not getting detected. But he steals one drone off the attackers. And Nixty is here to back up his good old friend.
And so far, you will see the castle getting taken out very low, but the breach hole will open on the side of the garage wall, making it much easier for them to get inside. But ooh, New Smasher might get the kill here, and he will actually get the kill onto Arcturus, making it a 4v5 for UMD. And back to droning they go. Gnome God actually trying to run down Visa stairs, seeing if anybody's gonna come through there. Nice little hole peeking in. JS getting the kill onto Bladehawk, 3v5 now. Plants coming through. And JS, oh man, getting the kill onto Stutter with the sick flank. Another one getting killed by JS from Yellow Stair. Triple kill now for him, 1v4. Valk is actually upstairs right now. They don't know where he is. Now they might though, with the kill coming out. Oh no, just the down, but ooh, nice one. They did figure out where he was, clearing out the round from Gnome God, getting a kill on Kitten with an AK, making it a 2-1 score.
That was a good take coming out from the offense, mostly coming from UMD, just clearing out a lot of the roamers and the stragglers out there, making sure they get the defuse, and making sure they don't get flanked from piano. A common sight that you'll see a lot in competitive, casual, and pro league, where they'll just make sure they can hold the vertical angle, since that angle is a very strong angle, especially for the defenders in offense as well.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the setup was nice. It was just pretty much Noob Smasher just going nuclear there, getting I think three, no JS rather going nuclear, getting the triple or the quad I think for his team, kind of just taking over the entire map by himself. And we will see going into round 4 the 6 pick coming in for the Noob Smasher and Nick Stees. Castle, oh, the 6 pick into himself, Castle to Castle. Really juking us out there. And the Hibana getting changed into Dokkaebi.
Almost into a glass.
Yeah,
Way
the
too
Glass
close to
tease
come
was
for
there, and I was a little bit excited.
it.
If nothing else, just to see Glass being Glass.
The entire thing was a bit of entire like 6-pick tease. We originally saw Knock originally, and then that was changed out, and I was so sad to see that. Unfortunately, we will probably not see it at least to this point, but maybe things will change. I am hoping, and I'm crossing my fingers. Maybe things will change. Who knows? But now we see, I believe now Dokkaebi and Ash is new to the table for UMD coming on the offense, and I am almost certain it's the same lineup coming out of SJSU when it comes to defense on this site.
Those look very close, at the very least. I am kind of curious as to if the defensive side will be able to actually keep JS from doing what he did to them last time around, because he is Ash this time around, and he can kind of just sprint through everything. We all know how glorious Ash's head hitbox is, but it does look like the wall be getting opened up with the Thatcher Thermite combo, making sure that, oh man, Kitten joining his buddy Nick inside of the bathroom, having a grand old time. Flamin will see that the ceiling is open. 2 people already running into sight. It's full on.
3 people in sight.
Going
The
for
fuse is
it.
going down already. Wait, JS gets the first kill on Blaylock. Starter goes down to Hug, and now wait, they just ran in without killing the first person. Now Nick Steez gets the kill on Hug, but now he gets another kill on JS. Actually, I'm sorry about that, but now the diffuser is down. But now he loses out the gunfight to Flamin. Flamin holding the diffuser with his life. A pickup coming out to Octopus from Kim and AK, and now they have to play a little aggressive here. Right now, they are very much in a pickle that they want to be. Whoa, no, here's a phone call. That was a prank call, buddy. Watch out. No, Kim and AK sees his fallen friend, but no, misses the gunfight. No, Kim and AK gets the repeat kill on Gnome, and no, New Smash gets the kill on Kim and AK. Finishing the round 4. UMD that was a quick and interesting round with how they've taken up that, but with both walls open, that leaves a lot of leverage for them to just run in. And as we saw, 3 people on site almost immediately.
Yeah, no, it's no, kind of just going full send on that last little bug play when he heard the cell phones going downstairs. He just jumped it and said, "Hello, my friend. Buenos dias," and kind of just destroyed him then. But Kitten with an AK almost bringing it back there with some sick plays on yellow stairs, but unfortunately just not enough to actually give SJSU the round, making it a 1-3 game in favor of UMD. And we will see pretty much the same lineup coming out of SJSU, making it so they're also swapping up sites, it looks like, going back to console. Not necessarily a full rotation, just with the 2-round rotation set up in the rules for CEA. A team after winning a site can only go back to it every 2 rounds, and they have gotten to that threshold, allowing them to go back up to the site that they actually won. And we will see castles going down on Spiral Staircase, and probably somewhere in Admin Office, but actually going down on the window for Admin Office, interesting, but otherwise, pretty standard setup on the side of SJSU trying to hold this site down. Gnome's going drone, oh, nope, never mind, almost has some 6 drone parkour.
He wants to replace that camera spot. He wants to, like, you know, they actually did a strange spot coming from Stutter, especially placing it on the TV, which is also a very soft, notable surface actually. With when you destroy that and attack an old defender, that will also break the mesh can since it is attached to that wall specifically, and it's quite dangerous. But will it play on his favor? No one really expects that kind of play, or Camisar to be honest, but now you see a lot of UMD starting to notice a lot of the castle packets barricaded around each window, and now they want to make a move. Nick Steez on first floor of Visa. He wants to look for a kill, unable to find one, has a bunch of Legion mines ready to go, and especially with that, he's gonna look for it. JS wants to play a little bit of basketball with his drone, throwing it into admin's office, looking for anyone holding upstairs. Looks like they want to do the same thing they have done previously and make sure they are able to take care of admin office. And as they see no one's inside, they are able to go inside without any problems. And it seems like we're seeing a lot of things similar that we've seen actually in previous rounds when they wanted to join out the first floor. And honestly, it's been working out pretty well for them. And no, Nixon's actually here's the first like melee queue with that hole in the wall, and it looks for a kill, maybe a wall bang if someone's proning by that, but no. Not happening. New Smasher see this gunfire, wants to now be careful as he knows there's someone there. Sees that new jammer as a potential danger. No, see, makes eye contact with that castle and trades off, I believe, losing a little bit to that. No, Octavus gets the first blood. No, he gets first blood by Gnome actually, as Gnome gets that kill. Starter substitute drones, realizing it's not a good situation. Someone's now thrown, looking for a perfect opportunity. Flashbangs go out. Bullets also fly out, but he falls to Noob Smasher as he peeks that out.
Yeah.
Gnome got looking around, breaking open the desk as it is made out of wood, my friend. And Bladehawk now a little bit low on HP. He is panicking a little bit too much because he realizes that he's in a very dangerous position. Oh, Tabana, the Noob Smasher, sees someone walk through that, but no, Hog takes down the kill. No, there's another one up the staircase. Nick Steez gets killed on Noob Smasher as he looks away for 1 second, but the refract happens. Find a Hug, and Kevin Neke falls down to that Thatcher in the staircase. That happened very quickly in that very small corridor.
Yeah, just a lot of the moments in that round were very, very close. Like Gnome got very, very close to getting shot in the side, but he somehow managed to make his body, it seemed thinner to fit inside that little nook inside break room to keep him from getting killed there, and then almost went down to, I believe it was the Legion on Visa stairs. That could have been very, very bad for UMD. But going into round 6, console office again for the side of San Jose State University, switching the dock into the Pulse, trying to get some sick nitro kills, seeing if they can get a round to kind of get them back into this, because with, I believe, UMD on a 4-round winning streak right now, Mental's they've got to change it up and figure out a way to get a round back here.
And strangely enough, it seems like what UMD's been pulling at, to be honest, here has been working out pretty well, considering that a lot of the strategies that they're pulling out, they're clearing out the admin's office has been pulling really well with the control in that specific area, and now we see started adjusting to that now by putting more barricades upstairs, as they've seen that that is a very, very important site and very important location for them.
And we will see a lot of mute jumpers going in onto that spiral staircase, trying to make sure that no drones actually can make it up the stairs. Probably a good thing for the Mozzie, because Mozzie, I believe, actually once he takes the drones, it no longer gets affected by the mute jammer, so just kind of farming drones possibly. But it does look like UMD will be trying to make their way through the admin side yet again, with Bladehawk going, breaking down some walls with the Super Shorty. And the castle wall will, actually, I think that's a window actually, going down over by break room with one person from UMD peeking it kind of in a pixel peek type angle. But Num got in admin along with Noob Smasher pushing through. They don't, I think, know that they're in admin right now.
They have a lot of control now again. Once again, they have control of staircase now. If they want to open that wall, they have control if they want to go downstairs now from such an easier access point. And now they have control kitchen and that break room area that Thatcher was holding before, with Hawk now just being able to drone out. Now everyone's able to hold out such an easy angle. The first Mozzie, actually going down first, Noob Smasher looking around, Stutter looking at the hallway. He knows that there's going to be coming out again. He's holding a lot longer angle. He misses the person as he crosses over a little bit too early. No, he doesn't see either, and they are now just waiting now for each other to start peeking out. started just looking back at the angle. It's a long angle, but he doesn't have the ACOG advantage that Buck has. But it may work out better in his favor, especially since he has the distance advantage.
Yeah, Buck with the ACOG is honestly one of the hardest guns in the game to control the recoil of, but Gnome God doing great job. But oh, Flaming Clayman actually getting the kill on the Stutter, making it a 4v5 situation with a minute 15 left in the round, and it looks like the UMD push is going to be coming out here pretty soon. Nixties does see the hole in the wall, but getting shot in the back by Noob Smasher, getting the refrag. Oh, but Nitro coming in, getting Noob Smasher making a 3v3 again. Ooh, Blade getting a wide peek onto Huggies, going down to Arctura, and then Nomka going into Arctura. 1v3 now, and it's getting very, very scary for UMD, but he will get a kill onto Arcturus, flaming the sole survivor of the UMD team right now. Sole survivor, sole grand maker of the UMD fate for this round right now. Bladehawk and Kitten with an AK are the sole survivors for SJSU right now. Flaming Clayman taking his time. He does have 30 seconds left though, so he has to keep that in mind. Firing into the window to try to break it open. Droning out to try to get as much info before he actually just has to throw himself in there pretty much. But he will see one person behind the table trying to free fire it a little bit, and and then he will get shot by Kitten with an AK from Connector, ending the round for SJSU. And there's that round we were talking about that SJSU needed to get back into this.
Yeah, and speaking of which, it worked out very well for them in this particular scenario, especially after they lose 2 down to Flamin playing the Spider-Man angle from that window. But in all, they finally managed to pick it up together, and now they were able to make the comeback that they needed to do in this.
For sure, and with that, we will see the sides swap up, so UMD is on the defending side now, going console as their first pick, with the pretty much just Doc Duty for JS, because JS has been killing it right now. Doc Duty very much, I believe, a necessity onto him with ACOG MP5, and we will see Nixties on the Ash again. I don't think I've actually seen him play anything other than Ash on attack. But we will see. Actually, the only hard breach on the side of San Jose will be the Hibana, which is okay for the second side up here because you don't really hard breach too much outside of party wall if you really feel like it. But we will see Maestro Cam going down somewhere inside of CEO. A little bit of wall destruction going through. Looks to be a rotate going into bathroom onto yellow stairs from Huggy. But pretty much other than that, the standard setup, reinforcing a little bit of yellow, a little bit of party, and we will see after 20 seconds of this how UMD sets the pace for their first defense round.
Yeah, indeed, with a different lineup now, different type of scenario, UMD has the opportunity to potentially pull this different lineup, well, same thing, as they have seen work differently against SJSU. And now with that in mind, we see, looks like Nomga looks like he look for a very strange angle to look for a spawn peek on Spiral, but he's unable to see it. A little bit too late, but Flamin not looking around to place those cameras, but he already has placed those cameras. And now JS looking, looks like he wants a spawn peek actually. But unfortunately, Stutter will stop that evil diabolical plan, unfortunately.
Oh, first
no.
going down. Nick Stees getting the first kill into Flamin' Clayman with the headshot from the Ash. Nomgod chilling in basement right now, with most of SJSU actually chilling. Looks to be on the second-ish floor or around the second floor. But oh, JS getting the first kill for UMD onto Nick Stees, shutting down the Ash and getting revenge for his teammate.
That's one soft breach down, but also one explosive down for those Maestro cameras. However, Maestro will be unable to use those cameras now. They lose control of those cameras to help out find any other operators by using an indestructible camera, but now they still have that Sophia. But they first use the first impact grenade, but they still have Kid with the AK get a kill on JS as he walks on by. Something that you don't want to see go away so quickly.
Yeah, JS is probably the biggest fragger on their team for this match, and with him going down this early in the round, it does kind of make things a little more awkward for the side of... Oh, but right as I say that, Nomga getting the kill onto Bladehawk and Kitten immediately refragging making it a 2v2 situation, but with Mute Smoke left, they have a lot of utility that they can keep going. But oh, Flashbang's coming out. Noob getting a little bit of a nick from the Flashbang. Not
That's it.
too much though, but both people pushing from break room, if they know where to put these smokes, it will be a little awkward for UMD trying to get into the site.
However, they do still have left CEO open, however. As we do see Noob get spotted out by the drone who's sitting inside a connector, and we have Mute still sending around party room. Octo tries to gun down Smoke in the room, but no, you see him retreat all the way back to CEO office and still living and holding on to deal life with that 1 HP, and he starts to go smoke out Buck, who was hiding inside, and that loses it out on the Buck. They no longer have bathroom control, and now Stutter has to make something of this play. He starts to call into the bathroom, and Habana looking down to CEO. They see the camera, they're unable to do anything about it. Second smoke goes off, one more smoke left to go. It goes down to his upstairs and goes off. 20 seconds left on the clock. Cug now a little bit in pressure. He hears that all the teammates are on that side. First the EMP goes out. Nothing to see there, and Stutter looks around. Gets the kill on Hug. Now in a 2v1 scenario, 1v1 scenario. Noob Smasher gets the kill on Kin. Who's gonna win this? They're gonna peek in. And no, Noob Smasher. Actually, no, he loses out to Stutter as Stutter gets the first shot onto Noob in the close range fight.
That was a very close round, but unfortunately, the shotgun going off a little bit too early, and that cost him his life.
Indeed, that did, and unfortunately, he was unable to exactly win a gunfight, especially with that low of an HP pool, and especially in such a tight area that he was hiding inside. He did not want to play any more greedy than he could have, and he did as much as he can, and especially in that site, especially with the scenario given to him. But SJSU made the right decision to just try to go in on the rotation as they noticed that no one was on the other site as they were both holding a connector in party room. Great collaboration coming out of that from the Thatcher and the Habana.
Yeah. It will bring us to a 3-4 game though, and SJSU gaining momentum in this game. And it could be the reverse actually of the last map where we saw UMD getting held pretty solidly at match point, and SJSU could actually put themselves in the lead for I think the first time this match.
And indeed they are. They're holding them pretty tight right now, especially on the floor right now. And again, they will have to play again on the top floor. They are not opting going down to the basement as they are probably more comfortable on the top floor. But it seems like they're not going to see too much of a change right now in operators right now. This is the Maestro once again with the Docs, Mute, Smoke, and Jaeger running around a lot of lineups that they could potentially do, probably different spots, different things, different everything. And oh no, Doc wants to go for that spawn peek. He wants those kills early. He wants to get that number advantage, but unable to pick one out. Sophia will be tagged a little bit by someone else in CEO. Gunshots coming out left, right. He doesn't know who to shoot at and how to get to safety at the same exact time. Very aggressive coming out from UMD, desperate and thirsty for those kills as they want that lead back.
And we will see SG finding the bomb. Oh my!
What was that? Oh.
I thought that was Bladehawk getting the kill, but it will be Huggy getting the kill on an Xyz. Ash going down again. 4v5 now for SJSU, and going on a lot of these things. Maestro is actually live this time around to use the Maestro cams, getting all those drones, trying to get intel inside of console office. First frag grenade coming out of Arcturus, trying to get the Jaeger out of yellow stairs, it looks like. I believe that is Jaeger, might be Doc. But
I am to believe that was Doc that was most before you. And yes, it is. He does see the legs. Those legs are very familiar. You cannot mistake those legs for anyone else. As Stutter gets the kill on JS. Stutter now looking around. He has the perfect angle to go in as he's off to go wrap on side. Bladehawk making sure he's able to suppress fire in such an area. And now, Gnome just. He knows there's someone there, but he does not ready for the Stutter as he gets the kill on that.
Stutter with kind of the stutter step there, showing his namesake there, getting the kill onto, I think that was Jaeger, but oh my gosh, Stutter getting another one, and then Kitten with AK chiming in, getting another kill, and then Stutter again getting another kill on the Flame and Claiming to end the round for SJSU, and this is a tied up map now.
Indeed. Indeed, it is, and wow, a lot of the changing pace now. Again, as we mentioned before, now SJSU is now holding them pretty much almost by the lead, as we see a lot of just a shift in score and a lot of kills happening, strategies being changed and whatnot. SJSU is managing to take the kills they didn't to make the comeback against UMD.
Yeah, and honestly, just a great attacking round out of SJSU. They are bringing it down pretty cleanly to a 1v4 and then getting finished out by Stutter again. Stutter just kind of taking over that round for SJSU with, I think, 3 kills alone on the side of Yellow Stairs. Kind of just clearing out the entire section of the map by himself. And we will see Stutter back on the Thatcher again, seeing if he can go Frag God Thatcher instead of the traditional Thatcher support character we all know and love. But
Attackers need to locate and
we will
defuse
see
as many
how
bombs
it
as they
ends up
can.
going for the side of UMD, as they do decide to change up the sites, going Cafeteria Garage this time, with again no Bandit. Everyone seemingly hates Bandit in this game right now, not giving him any kind of love, but they
It
will
is a
take
lot
the
more dangerous now, though,
Yeah.
considering, especially with just how the plays run out. Like, especially if the team knows how to do the Thatcher trick a bit against the Bandit, you're basically almost prepared to just face tank one person out of the game almost instantly, because you know as he tries to do it, he will not be able to get it exactly. It's a high risk, high reward, but a lot of risk that you don't want to
Objective is
lose,
to defuse a bomb.
especially so early in the game. And now we see JS now playing the pulse. He's going upstairs, third floor, looking around for that kills on the piano, but he's just making sure he's safe as of currently right now.
Yeah, we will see Nisha reinforcing the bathroom hatch kind of late here. Curious to see why later on in maybe the replay, why it was taking them so long. Maybe putting up Maestro cams or something. But we will see IQ going, trying to clear out yellow. Oh, and JS will see one person hanging around outside the building. But other than that, not much action happening in these first couple seconds of the round. Just kind of droning out, getting intel. Free fire coming in through Hawk, trying to catch anybody unsuspecting on Yellow Stairs. JS content to pretty much just walk around inside of Archives and slash server, trying to get a little bit of catch out on see get intel. But not much really happening.
Fleming holding a really nice angle, actually, the high angle, especially on where he's standing right now. On top of the table, small office into garage, looking for anyone in stairs. Ash looking for anyone hiding in corner, but barely misses the person who is hiding behind a white van. Slug goes for a C4 kill on Nick Steez and successfully gets it, as he finally claims with that C4 in a happy manner. Good on that.
Yeah, honestly, that was kind of an insane nitro, especially blind, because he was just guessing with that nitro.
Listen, sound is the most important asset in the game, and you should take full advantage of it. And he, no, excuse me, as afterwards just takes the vertical angle against Hug and guns him down from that angle and wins the gunfight. Right now in an even score. However, he is very low. No, God wants to go for the kill. But no, ooh. Sutter he's got your back. He always has your back as he goes and intercepts. Yeah, guys, he goes in. But no, Sutter gets in the kill and snoops Smasher. And Flamin looking around, looking for the corner. He sees one person, goes, kills Sutter. Finally ventures Stevens, but no, follows down to IQ going from the flank.
Yeah, again, another clean round coming out of SJSU, putting themselves in the lead for the first time this match, I believe. And also 1 point away from match point. This could be a SJSU comeback, making it a draw instead of making it a draw for the side of them.
2 more points, I am to believe. It is still up to 5-4 right now. I am.
They're very close, though.
Yes, but that is very interesting to see that the comeback is possible, especially for SSU, as they seem to be running the same lineup as it works before, as will work once again, as one person once said before they got fired down. But who knows?
Yep. Going kind of by the logic that soft breach OP for the side of SJSU, is I do believe IQ actually has breaching charges, if I saw correctly last time, but may have the Claymore. But Buck and Ash definitely enough soft breach overall to just kind of run away with the soft breach game, trying to get the vertical. And but vertical unfortunately will not be too much of an issue as UMD decides to go back up to console to try to one more time try to get that round locked down for the site. But
Who knows?
yeah, definitely trying to mix things up here as that's been a couple rounds in a row where it's just been pretty quick reductions to 1v4 for SJSU and just closing it around soon after that. 7 seconds left on the prep phase. It does look like JS is going to be going for a spawn peek soon. Or just trying to bait them out and then spawn peeking in bathroom. Bathroom spawn peek could be pretty filthy. Oh no.
He wants the old one, but no, Playhawk, they're all just staring it down now. And that's also one advantage of that too, because when you have an open window like that, even though it's kind of dangerous to leave it open, it also kind of puts the attackers at like a disadvantage. They have to slow down now instead of just like blindly run in, as we see Nixie's slowly looking up. He doesn't see too much. He's scared. He doesn't know. He just maybe a doctor. Who knows? He sees the opportunity to shoot an ash charge within that wall, but it opens up connector. But who will it help? It will help the defenders more or the attackers more, as Noob Smasher is currently safe behind that reinforced wall.
Yeah. I do think busting open that torsion or connector wall does kind of help his own team a lot though. With if you do actually go up to the right window, I believe it is, you kind of get a full look through into party room. But JS might have a feeling that Buck is up there, especially after the nade coming down, chunking off a little bit of his stemmed up self. Flamin playing pretty close. Oh, but Nick Steez will get the first kill on a Gnome God, making it quick work. But oh, JS hitting a nutty shot on the Arcturus, making almost immediately after, making it a 4v4 situation. And Nick Steez is pretty low. If you could blow on him and he would die. Like, he is that low. But Bladehawk inverted repel on a balcony window, trying to get any little quick free kills. People rotating. Noob Smasher seems content to try to be sitting near this window, making sure no one goes in. Huggy's holding it down by himself inside party, and the rest of SJSU trying to just find some fun little angles to try to get some free kills. But it does not look like they're going to get any, as UMD is pretty much locked down right now.
And as they're holding it down right now, Bladehawk looking for potential kill, looking for anyone to peek out, baiting some bullets, baiting some kills. I can't see exactly anyone, but see someone in bathroom, unable to connect those bullets as he needs it to be. But Hog will get the kill on Nick Steez, finally finishing off that low HP Ash, who was potentially gonna destroy those cameras. Who knows? You know what's under the agenda. But we see Flaming now he got the docs back. The stutter, he knows there's way too many people in that area. It's no longer safe for him to do that. JS hears the connections with those wooden breaking. He wants that kill. He's a little bit hungry, as you can see, moving around the corner, playing a little bit far. With 30 seconds left on the clock, they are able to afford to play that risky. Stutter and JS, they're about to meet eyes. They're about to touch guns. Bullets come out, and no, Stutter falls down to JS as they finally see eye to eye. There's no chemistry right there, boys and girls. Flamin gets the kill, looks for a kill. Bladehawk has called New Smasher. UMD might be able to hold it out. 6 seconds left on the clock. Bladehawk can't plant right there. Bladehawk falls down, and no, the C4 goes out and doesn't connect. The fuser is unable to be planted, and UMD wins the round. Coming to comeback, Cabana. That is not exactly the place you want to place it. It's a little bit.
Yeah, and UMD kind of staunching the bleeding, making sure that San Jose doesn't just run away from it outright, bringing us to a 5-5 map score. We will see possibly a bandit coming out of Huggy here, going to the cafeteria site. I don't know if they'll actually keep it though, judging by just previous history of the map. But with 2 seconds left, it does at least very look like they're going to hover it, if not 6-pick out of it. Let's see if we get any spicy 6-picks.
I'm looking for a knock. If you
I
exist, knock.
I don't think Nook will come out.
Oh god damn it.
Yeah, no, but so far it does look like both teams are content with their picks. We will see a bandit coming in on Garage, first of the game. I'm excited to see how many he
Was
can
it
trick.
first in the game?
I think it was the first bandit of the game.
I have to believe. No, actually, no, I was just expecting to Kaid, unfortunately, but this is the first ban of the game with the Bandit Elite skin. Nice build you got there. I wish I had that, but unfortunately, I am unable to. But now, with UMD, now playing the defense once again, they're able to play downstairs. And maybe to play to win this once again, but now they are neck to neck, 5-5. Who's gonna win this one? Time to find out.
And I definitely agree with you on the facial hair. Bandit's got some nice facial hair. Maybe only beaten out by Blackbeard himself. I wish I could have either of their beards, but alas, I can only grow a beard that makes me look like a filthy neckbeard, which is sad boy days. But we will see. End of the prep phase coming up. Gnome God opening up some hatches.
Locate and defuse a bomb.
Trying to get a little bit of a trying to hold second floor down as hard as he can. And I love Mozzie's voice lines. He's just so chill. Mozzie is such a chill operator. He just views his pests as like his little buddies. Oh my Godspeed, little
They're his
fella.
friends. They are his friends. They treat him. You treat them like his friends. They become your friends. Look at them. You got Jones now.
Yeah, honestly, like that pet, like for something that he like views as like a little tiny child, like that's probably like millions and millions of dollars of like DARPA level research going into like one of those where they just eventually just fade away into like nanotech.
I mean, don't forget that's also like Twitch as well because of that drone, the shot from. That's a lot of effort she's put into.
The kilometer of wiring
entirely.
internally.
No, especially with this Twitch. That now actually now that I think about it, Mozzie takes a lot more because it's smaller.
And it just kind of disintegrates upon hacking the drone. But getting back into the game, we will see a lot of droning coming out. Arctur is kind of clearing the way for his team, but SJ getting kind of a drone swarm around him. We'll get, I believe, both of the drones. Just content to hold second stairs, but it does look like one person is coming down spiral staircase, working their way through, and JS actually just missed it. Oh man, but will he get the kill onto Arcturus? Yes, he will. 4v5 situation. Very low health though. Nixie's lit half as well. Two people coming into the piano area, going back in ante, but the soft breach does start to come out. Hopefully, they are aware that JS is still there. Otherwise, this could be very, very sad for SJSU. Oh, JS getting the kill on a stutter. Blade is now very scared for his life as JS is still there, but oh, JS gonna get another one, triple kill. JS pop off with roughly 23. Oh, is this another one?
Oh,
they
know too much. They know too much. Unfortunately, Nixties gets the kill on JS, stopping that Mad Lad's killing spree, and now he's looking around to save his teammates, give him some more breathing space. But now we see Mozzie's still upstairs on site, and they still have a lot of flank opportunities with the 2v4 scenario. And now Mozzie's starting to make his way slowly down. Hug and Smoke both know that there's someone on stairs. First Smoke goes out, gunshots go. That's wild. No, avoids them barely, but Habano will start opening up the wall now, finally for himself. Or the Ash to finally start going towards white van. But next he's getting a little bit sussy now, because knowing that there's still a Mozzie upstairs, but no, they have no time to look for that. Kaneke starts putting out the diffuser, gunshots going out. Next he falls to Hug, and Hug gets the second kill, winning the round for UMD as he plants Weather Van.
Honestly, just like an insane round at a JS, putting his team on his back that round, getting rid of most of the troublesome operators on the other team, making it a match point type situation for UMD yet again, which does put a little bit of a wrinkle in SJS's plans, as now they can only go for the tie, giving UMD a partial win at best, which is 2 points on the scoreboard, and whatever round differential they get over the entire course of the game, which I think right now stands at 2.
Indeed, as well, and I am actually liking how JS is managing to get these picks and get these kills. He's playing very cautiously, but he's also getting the kills he needs. He's drilling them down number by number, but also making sure they are not having any room to breathe, as we saw, especially with Habana planting in the spot where she is widely open from yellow sets, as we saw next to you start falling down. And especially with that, with the diffuser, you need to make sure Habana is able to plant safely, but you have so many angles you gotta worry about behind right van towards the main entrance of the area and the staircase itself, as we saw Mozzie just going around flanking and getting the kill that they needed to get.
Yeah, and UMD forced onto front lobby site, which in theory is one of the easiest sites to take just because it like opens directly outside, but in practicality it's one of the harder ones because most of the time people hold second floor, kind of just ruining any kind of front door push that people want to do. So
And-
SJSU has to get hold of the second floor if they want to do anything.
And it's especially something that UMD is not that particularly like new against, because as we saw in previous rounds, we saw JS and we saw Hug just holding down the second floor for their team, and they just seem to be really familiar with where their routes are and where to connect the dots. And especially with that kind of information, they can just manage to hold site without even being anywhere near it in some horizontal scenario.
Yeah, and some late reinforcements coming out, kind of concerning, because if people, UMD has been one of those teams where they like to push the pace fast, so I'm gonna knock chalk up the late. Numgod having a filthy angle spawn peek onto Spiral Window, but he will not get anybody with it. But Nick Steez is walking forward, and he will see the debris falling from the ceiling. JS getting the first kill of the round on the Stutter. That is the Thatcher gone for SJSU. JS doing pretty incredible for this game, and Noob actually getting the second kill on an XDs. That is the Ash gone this time for 3v5 with not even 2 minutes ticking by in the round.
Laserhawk needs to go for his flank if he wants to make sure they're able to secure the front door so easily. And especially with that spiral control, he's able to finally get there and find anyone who's not ready exactly. But we gotta make sure that, especially areas like that. But no, he gets killed by Gnome God, who was downstairs. JS gets the kill on Octo. He's going for another kill, actually. Leaving, actually putting down, actually in a very bad situation in a 1v5 scenario. Will they be able to do it? Give it to Nick. Able to do it once before, but no, the prone peak coming from Gnome gets the kill. Flawless round for UMD, winning the game, actually.
Yeah, just honestly a pretty incredible round, just overall from UMD, just going super ham. Actually, with the final kill actually coming from a pretty far out run out, but JS again putting up mad frags with 14 on the map.
Once again, they proved to be holding out very well against scenarios, and especially with how they were losing earlier, the ability to just come back and just entirely change the tides and turn the tables in their favor after they lose the table is impressive. Coming out of them, managing to hold out together, play together well, and just manage to, etc.
Yeah, and that will do it for this match. If I don't know if Firecat has anything left over, but
No, I do not. But
overall,
a
just an
great
incredible
game
game.
coming from both teams.
Yeah, great
Great
game.
game.
Mad props to JS and just popping off, kind of putting his team on the fast track to winning both those maps, and it was pretty insane overall. But that will do it for both of us. I am Bonsai, and that is Firecat, and we will see you later in a couple minutes. Actually, I believe Duke himself will be joining for the cast with me
Soon.
TM.
soon.tm. But for now, that'll do it out of us, and we will be back in a little while with another game. Signing off, goodbye.